Did you know every big empire has an end date? Yes, every great empire, no matter how powerful, has a built-in expiration date. Not 500 years, not 1,000, but about 250 years. Do you know what historians talk about it? After they have crunched the numbers, and it turns out that nearly every dominant empire in history crumbles within 2.5 centuries. But why? What unseen force is working against them? Back in days, a smart man from Britain, Sir John Glubb, studied 3,000 years of empires and found most follow the same path. They grow, hit a high point, slow down, and then fall apart. So, one can ask, why does this happen? What makes these strong places crumble? Today, we're going to look at 10 of the greatest empires ever, see why they didn't last, and think about what's next. It's not just a guess, it's a pattern we'll break down step by step so you can see it too. But before that, why not subscribing to our channel and share your other weird topic you won't see next? Let's start with the Roman Empire. It started in 27 BC and lasted till 476 AD in the West. That's 503 years, way past 250. Rome grew huge with cities, roads, and armies everywhere. They took extra stuff like food and money from people to keep it going. But by 250 years in, around 223 AD, things got shaky. They spread too far, spent too much, and leaders got lazy and greedy. Corruption grew, and people in charge kept more for themselves. Then, invaders like the Goths came in 476 and broke the western half apart. The East lasted longer, but the West? Completely done. It was too big, too messy, too broke. It's a classic story we shall probably see again. Rome shows even the mighty can fall when they overdo it. Next is the Umayyad Caliphate from 661 to 750 AD, only 89 years, way under 250. They ruled a giant area from Spain to India, super fast. They took extra goods from farmers and traders to build mosques and armies. But growing so quick caused trouble. People inside fought, families argued over who should lead. Rebels popped up saying, "We don't like this." By 750, another group took over because the Umayyads couldn't keep everyone happy. It's like building a huge tower with no glue. It falls fast. Getting too big too soon is a big reason empires don't last. The Umayyads show that rushing can mean crashing, even before 250 years hits. Now let's talk about the Mongol Empire from 1206 to 1368. 162 years. They had the biggest land empire ever, all connected thanks to Genghis Khan. He made them strong, taking extra horses, food and gold from places they beat. But when he died, things changed. His kids and grandkids fought over who's boss. Weak leaders couldn't hold it together. By 250 years, around 1456, they were fading, split into pieces. No one could match Genghis, and without a solid plan, it broke apart. The Mongols show that even the biggest empires need good leaders after the first big win, or they don't make it to 250. The Ottoman Empire ran from 1299 to 1922, 623 years, way over 250. They ruled big lands, taking extra taxes for palaces and soldiers. By 1600, 250 years in, they were super strong. But after 1683, about 384 years, they hit trouble. They got slow, didn't keep up with new tools like Europe did, and leaders got lazy. Corruption grew, money didn't go where it should. By 1922, after wars, they ended. Ottomans lasted long past 250 because they started strong, but stopping progress and getting comfy, that's when they fell. It's a sign. Keep moving forward or time runs out. Next is the Spanish Empire from 1492 to 1898, 406 years. They hit big in the 1500s, 250 years in by 1742, finding gold in the New World. They took extra riches from there to build ships and cities. But all that money caused problems. Prices went way up, too much gold made things crazy expensive. They spent it fast on wars, not smart plans. By 1700, 208 years, their best days were done. England and others took over later. Spain shows that even tons of extra stuff can't save you if you don't use it right. 250 years in, they were slipping. The Mughal Empire ruled India from 1526 to 1857, 331 years. They started strong, taking extra crops and gold for amazing buildings like the Taj Mahal. By 250 years, 1776, they were still big, but trouble brewed. Leaders stopped caring about regular people. They lived fancy while folks got mad. Rebels fought back, and by 1857, past 250, Britain moved in and took over. The Mughals lost because they drifted from the people they ruled. It's a lesson. Stay connected or 250 years turns into goodbye. China's Qing dynasty lasted from 1644 to 1912, 268 years, close to 250. They took extra rice and silver to run a huge country. For a while it worked. 250 years in, 1894, they were still going. But they didn't like new ideas, stayed old-fashioned while others got modern. Leaders kept too much, and outsiders like Europe and Japan pushed in. By 1912, it broke apart. The king almost hit 250 right on, showing that not changing with the world can end you, even if you're big and strong at first. The French colonial empire went from 1605 to 1960, peaking from 1650 to 1815, about 165 years there. They took extra stuff from places like Africa and America for trade and power. By 250 years, 1855, they were past their best. Wars with England and others drained their money. Fighting all the time wears you out. Leaders kept pushing, but by 1960, places they ruled wanted freedom. France shows that constant battles can stop you short of 250 or burn you out even if you stretch past it. Last, we've got two big ones. The British Empire ran from 1583 to 1997, peaking around 1750 to 1950, 200 years strong. They took extra from colonies like tea, cotton, gold, for ships and cities. By 250 years, 1833, they were huge, but wars later tired them out. After 1945, places like India left, exhausted at 364 years total. And then the Soviet Union from 1922 to 1991, 69 years, took extra from workers for armies. By 250 years from any start, they'd be long gone, but even fast they stalled. Money issues and old ways ended them. Both fit the pattern: peak, then fade when extra runs thin. What did we learn from 250 years? Simply saying, every empire has a timer about 250 years, says Sir John Glubb. Rome stretched past, Umayyads fell short, Mongols split, Ottomans slowed, Spain spent, Mughals drifted, Qing stalled, France fought, Britain tired, Soviets faded. They all took extra food, money, work to grow, but too much grabbing or not changing broke them. Most hit 250 or close: grow, peak, slow, fall. It's not random, it's a cycle. Your favorite empire might follow it too. History teaches how to balance, adapt, connect, or time's up. What do you think? Can any empire be 250 and still last forever?